Welcome to Out and About. I'm Natalie Hagemo, and I'm very excited tonight because we are here at the Excelsior Girls Night Out Art Crawl, and it's the first time they've ever done anything like this. In fact, the farmers market is staying open tonight till 9 o'clock. There are artists that are local artists from all over the Lake Minnetonka area, many of them outside the shops here in Excelsior. The stores are staying open till 9 o'clock. There's food. There's going to be Zumba. We're finding out about what's happening with the upcoming Excelsior Apple Day on September 7th. This year, there's a 5K, which I've been dragged into doing, kicking and screaming. So I'm starting a little bit of training, which might involve maybe doing some Zumba later to get ready for it. So there's lots going on. I'm very excited. We're going to see who we can talk to, what we can find out about what's coming up around town, and what's happening tonight. So we're here now with Bill Damberg, who owns Brightwater right on Water Street. And we are going to find out about a very popular event that happens every year in Excelsior called Apple Day. And this year, there is a twist on what's happening for Apple Day here in Excelsior, which is on September 7th. So what is the big new thing happening, Bill?
Well, one of the new things that's happening with the Apple Day this year is we've started a new 5K event that happens at 8 o'clock Saturday morning. And we're kind of calling it the third leg of the Excelsior triad of races. We've got the Jake O'Connor's 5K that happens at St. Patrick's Day, and then we have the Firecracker Run, which is at the 4th of July, and now we're adding the third race, which is the Apple Day Run, which is that's September 7th.
Now, the Apple Day Run, so it's in the morning, right before Apple Day.
Starts at 8 o'clock right here in Excelsior. It's going to start taking place right up at the right up by the Mason Motor property, and we'll then run off in a loop that'll take you out through Shorewood and back around to coming back in on the LRT trail, ending up right here at the mill in Excelsior.
All right, and it's a fun run, so family 5K kids can come?
Absolutely. It's a fun, it's really designed for everyone to get out and enjoy what they can do and coming into Excelsior and having a good time.
Now, can people register the day of, or do they need to pre-register?
Well, it's always better to pre-register. And if you go to the Excelsior Chamber of Commerce website, excelsior-lakeminnetonka.com, you can register there. There's a link that takes you to the active website.
Now, Apple Day in Excelsior, it's one day. What this year are some of the things or highlights that people can look forward to experiencing that day?
Well, you know, Excelsior's Apple Day has been going on for a number of years, and we're really pleased and excited about how we've been able to kind of amplify what's happened for all those years, and we're just trying to make it a little more Apple. Some of the new events are a pie baking competition, so there'll be a division for home-baked pies as well as a division for the commercial pies.
Well, and I heard that you have a celebrity judge for that, right? Marjorie Johnson. I don't know if you guys have heard of her.
Exactly. Yes, we've got Marjorie and a host of other judges that are going to be here to help us select the best pies, and we've got some great awards for great little plates that we'll be distributing to the winners. We're also having an apple pie eating contest, so make sure that you skip breakfast so you can come and eat some pie.
So people can expect food that's going to be around. There'll be, I'm assuming the shops will be open. There'll be specials.
The shops will be open. There'll be a number of booths filling up the two plus blocks on the main street here. We're full with run out of space, and down in the old property where the Pizza Hut is, which now to be the new hotel, that's going to be a flea market there. There'll be a number of car shows. We've got the Model A cars coming. We've got the classic cars coming. We'll have a street dance, too, which is a new addition. We'll have a stage set up. There'll be live music playing all afternoon, as well as a street dance that'll happen from 6 to 9 p.m.
Wow. So you can come to Excelsior on September 7th for the whole day. You can do a 5K. You can eat pie, stuff yourself. Then you can go dancing and work it off. You can go shopping. So it sounds like there's just tons to do. So everybody should definitely come out to that.
Absolutely. We want to encourage you to come to Excelsior. This is I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised, and we're really kind of taking the Apple Day in a new direction, and keep your eye on it because we're going to keep growing it.
So So we're here now outside Ooh La La on Water Street. And we are here with Excelsior children's author Lana Schneider, who also happens to be my sister, which you might be able to tell if you look at her. One of us is older. I'm not saying who. No. Now, Lana has written a children's book. Actually, there's 2 books right now called Shay Shay Shenanigans. So, Lana, why don't you kind of tell us what the book is about?
Actually, it's a book series, and right now there's only 2 out. The series is called Shay Shay Shenanigans because this is Shay Shay, and we always say she does shenanigans because of her name. So the first book is about Shay runs away, and it's to teach small children that it's not okay to leave your yard without supervision. And then the second book in the series is Shay Goes to the Doctor, which tells small kids that you don't have to be afraid to go to the doctor. And then in both books, Shay is the example. She goes through the motions of what a young child might go through so that she can be relatable to them.
So how many books are there going to be in the series?
Right now, we're planning on 5.
Okay, good. Now, Shay, some of you, if you live around Excelsior, which Lana and her family are residents, you might recognize Shay from the roof of their house outside the trail that goes down by their house over by Lake Street. Shay spends a lot of her time on the roof. And don't you have people come up to your house and say, like, hey, your dog's on the roof?
Yes, at least once a day. They're either riding on the trail, walking on the trail, the pizza man, the mailman, the UPS man, variety of people walking by. They all like, do you know that your dog's on the roof? You know, or they'll knock on my door, your dog's on the roof.
So it's one in many, many ways. So Shay Shay here is the local celebrity in the Lake Minnetonka area. Keep an eye out for Shay Shay Shenanigans. You can buy the book online at shayshayshenanigans.com. I'm here now with Linda Bendt, who's one of the owners of a new business that's opening up in Excelsior that I know I'm very excited about it because I love to travel. And their business is called PIQUE Travel, and they specialize in international travel. What can you tell us about it?
Well, we are so excited to be moving into the Excelsior community on October 1st. We're moving into the building right behind the gas station and 318 off the bike path, the one that everybody is seeing under construction. So we move in on October 1st, and we're going to start to have some monthly events for people to get involved in.
Like what kind of things specifically?
Yeah, basically each month will feature a different destination, and it's not meant to be salesy. It's just meant to be an outlet for people to come and celebrate travel and love it as much as you and I do. So, for example, the October event is going to focus on Africa. We're having a friend of ours fly in from Zimbabwe, and he'll be speaking about going on safari. And we'll be featuring some of the local retailers around, too, that deal in maybe wines from Africa or toys from Africa, so that we can involve others as well. And it's free to the public to come. So it's just meant to celebrate travel and be a nice night for us to all get together and share our passions. You can find us on piquetravel.com. It's PIQUE travel, like pique your curiosity. And you can find us now. We're already booking tons of trips for people, whether it's a romantic getaway or a family spring break. So then once the events kick in, we'll have a regular routine to get together and talk about it in person.
Thank you for watching this edition of Out and About. I'm Natalie Hagemo, and as I like to say on my blog, Mamalicious in Suburbia, there's nothing wrong with staying perfectly imperfect.